Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Ian Kennedy, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Dozier. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Striding in, Eddie Rosario. Previous history with Ian Kennedy. He has an even 10 hits in 21 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Ripped toward the gap in right. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he's safe.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Here's Miguel Sano. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Rosario takes his lead at third with 1 away. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Perez recovers, but he can't get it there in time. Sano is aboard after the strikeout. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on a drop third strike, but a run scores as well. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Escobar. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box, Logan Morrison. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. In there, and it's even at one. Previous history with Ian Kennedy, he's got 8 hits in 20 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
A runner on first with 2 away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Twins are in front, 1-0. Jose Barrios gets the ball for the Twins in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Royals, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. It is taken, strike 1. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So next to the plate for the Royals, John Jay. From the stretch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners off for second. Hit swung on and missed the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
A ball and 2 strikes. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Nope. Missed with a breaking ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I want to talk about shortstop Alcides Escobar. This guy's a premium defender. He's been that way his whole career. A former World Series champion. The ability to go up the middle and to the backhand with a strong arm.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting in, the catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Previous history with Ian Kennedy. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Kennedy sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Ramos, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-1 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. He's played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. In is Jorge Soler, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Jorge Soler.
First offering on its way. Here's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lays off. 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
That's wide. 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now. Here it is, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Soler on at first, nobody out. Hard hit toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one, blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Dozier, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall, playing third base tonight, although he's most often found across the diamond at first.
Well, we know he's got some of the softest hands in the game, the way he's able to pick and help out his infielders. But one thing at first base that doesn't get tested a lot, outside of the 3-6-3 double play, is a throwing arm. We know we've heard it's strong, but to go over to third base, I'm going to have my eyes locked in on this guy.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Jorge Bonifacio, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Brian Dozier now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Dozier, originally from Mississippi, he was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Strike called. Now the throw down, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So a walk and a stolen base move him into scoring position here to start the inning. And as we check out the Twins leaderboard, you can see he currently sits 3rd on the ball club in that category. No one out with a runner at second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. And that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bonifacio's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Minnesota, first baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Sano. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike one.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And it's fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Billy Burns. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Royals.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Whit Merrifield. Threw a base on balls his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Merrifield is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Escobar leads off first with one away. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Here he comes on 2-0. A high fastball is in there. Curveball that time, not even close. John Jay waits on deck. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And he'll dive back in safely. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now is John Jay as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. One left for Kansas City. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding in once again, Logan Morrison. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Up around the face.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-2.
Nope,
Just missed with a breaking ball. The 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Byron Buxton now. High in the air out to center field. Burns on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Bonifacio looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas, number 148 for his career, as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
That's on the outer edge. 3-1. The 3-1. Full count now. 3-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Skied into straightaway right. Jay is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and the Twins have taken a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Salvador Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. So far on the year, Perez brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. And it's gone. Solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting.
In is Jorge Soler.
Jorge
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. 2 balls and a strike to A.J. Reed. And the 2-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So it was a swinging strike 3. A.J. Reed becomes out number 2 this inning. And that brings in Hunter Dozier as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Now the payoff pitch home. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Dozier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And low, it's a ball and a strike. chopped weakly to the left. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Royals get one on this swing by Perez. We're through 4. It's the Twins 4 and the Royals 1. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Polanco. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. That's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
The 3-0 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Dozier. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1-0 the count. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bonifacio's under it. 1 out. Digging in once again, Eddie Rosario. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. So another stolen base there. This definitely is a team that's used their wheels to full advantage all season long as we check out the league leaderboard for stolen bases. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Four runs, only 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, make it 5-1.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Miguel Sano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. The 2-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all for Ian Kennedy. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Brad Keller will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Brad Keller.
Charlie Blackmon will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0 home. Misses up and in.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 2-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Another full count offering on its way. high and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Burns is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready once again, Logan Morrison. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Into the box, Byron Buxton. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
Hey, D-Row, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Set and the 1-1 pitch down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Royals 1. Ready for another chance? Alcides Escobar. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
In now, Billy Burns. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He popped out in his first trip. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Blackman. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Two out, nobody on. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Wilson Ramos.
Now here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1. One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
The count was 1-2.
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bonifacio's under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Polanco. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Just missing here, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bonifacio is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1 pitch on its way. Up around the face.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Dozier at second with 2 down. And a fastball just a bit up. To 2-2 now. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, some lessons have to be learned the hard way, like right here. The youngster serves up a 4-seamer, but it's straight as a rope. The hitter's eyes get as big as saucers, and he crushes it out of here. I doubt he'll serve up another 4-seamer in that location.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-0 pitch on its way. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Twins 9 and the Royals 1. In now is John Jay, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that for a strike.
Popped him up. And there's out number 1.
The catcher, number 13. Salvador.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Ready for another shot now, Jorge Soler. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Perez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Perez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. Line drive to center field. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Logan Morrison. He singled his last time up.
Logan Morrison.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. High in the air out to center field. Burns on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. The next twin up, Byron Buxton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 9-2 lead. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. And it's fouled away. Back up the middle. And that's out number 1.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Here comes the first pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in one. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out at Mark DeRosa. So far, so good. A pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Billy Burns. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Two out, nobody on. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. This one's down to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Royals leave 1. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Digging in once again, Wilson Ramos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Hard hit ball to second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Polanco. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now, Brian Dozier. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Three and 0 now. Eddie Rosario would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Heading for second is Dozier. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The right fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
0-1 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Burns on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Brad Brock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
37, Brad Brock.
Ready once again, John Jay. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
John Jay.
From the stretch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Hey. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. A ball and a strike. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Jay aboard here at first with nobody out. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In is Jorge Soler. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Runners on first with 1 down. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed. And for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 2-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one. The 2-1. Smoke toward the hole. Dozier fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for Kansas City. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Brian Flynn comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
First baseman, Miguel Sano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. So far this year against Southpaws, Sano has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Flynn, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Jay to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for Minnesota.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. Bases are empty, one man out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jay has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 99, designated hitter, Logan.
Ready for another shot now. Logan Morrison. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Now Lomo turns on one and sends it to deep right field. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. It's a solo home run for Logan Morrison, giving him an even 150 as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Here's Byron Buxton now. And he lays off there, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. The 1-0. Drilled down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Buxton on second. Moustakas at first. 2 out in the inning.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and his side is retired. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's the Twins 10 and the Royals 2. And that brings in Hunter Dozier, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 1-1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. 2 out, nobody on. swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Fouled away. KC down to their final strike in this one. And strike 3 called on a pitch that looked out of the zone. And that's the kind of ball game it's been for these guys, as this one is officially put into the books.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. Minnesota get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jose Barrios gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Ian Kennedy allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon.